Oh, it's November 4th, and I've just showed up at Triple Barrel for what is supposed to be me and Matt's meetup game, and I just found out that Matt's home with like AIDS or something.
I don't have AIDS.
He's not gonna be able to be here, so it's just gonna be me. So I guess I'm gonna have to win all the money. What is this? This is a poker vlog? This is a hand history, a hand breakdown? They said when I had the babies, the boys, who are now 2, that I wouldn't have time to edit vlogs. And what do they know? Because I filmed this in, November, early November, and it's, April now, so they don't know what they're talking about. But what do we have here? I have a jack and a 10. I didn't see the action pre-flop. There's a good flop for all of our hands. Oh, there's a great turn. Man, this pot is riveting. Checks all the way to the river. I should probably just bet and win. Just place a bet and then just win it. And then this pot will be over. Okay, just in this case, let's just call this bet and win. And that should just be the end of hand number 1. I must not have won very much if I put this hand in the vlog. I'll show my hand, dude. Get your nonsense out of here. Just put them up, face down. Okay, face up, king high. I can beat that hand. Get that crap out of here. Hand number 1 goes to me. Great, to the flop we go. Pocket 4s, 4 queen jack. That's bottom set, usually pretty good. A little bit scary in a four-way shindig here. Here I bet 40 because I have pocket 4s, 40. Maybe that's a thing. Grace calls me from the button, and that's fine because I don't mind, beating her like I do at home. Turn 10 of clubs. I need to bet again. Fade that ace high diamond draw that I'm surely up against. So I bet 100. She calls 100. There's 350 in the pot, and the most beautifulest river card ever, the king of diamonds, comes out. I check, she checks, and she's gonna turn over the itsy bitsy teeny weeny little 8 high flush to send daddy home with his tail between his legs. Here I have pocket aces. That is a dandy of a hand. And after the under the gun player made it 15, I 3-bet to 55, only to have, of course, Grace call because she can't possibly let me win a pot that would go against everything that she stands for. So we go to a pot. Is it going to be 3 ways or heads up? I can't tell. Looks like we're going to go heads up. Me versus Grace. 4 deuce 7. Surely I can't lose a big pot here. She cannot have any of that. I bet 50. She almost beats me into the pot. Turn card, king of hearts. Again, awesome. We both check. River card 6. Because I'm a scaredy cat, I check and she checks. I'm probably just going to beat her pair of kings. I show aces and she loses. Thank the Lord I'm able to take 1. So it's 1 me and 1 Grace. I don't really have a ton of hands to even talk about on this little break here, and I'm stuck like $1,000. I got beat so far by Chuck. He got 10-5. I don't even know I showed that hand. We were playing the stand-up game, and I had ace 10, and it was 10-6-6, and then Chuck bet, I raise, he shoves, and Chuck doesn't mess around, and Chuck has 10-5 drawn dead. But don't worry, because I folded. So, and then down this other table, this guy's got the jack 5. Why? Who knows? He beats me. And then Analog Mike, who made this song that's playing in the background right now.
Y'all come on down, bring your crew to town to Franklin, Kentucky.
He's been playing this game where he looks at one card. Now, I shouldn't make fun because Mike's down a lot. But he looks at one card and calls me and then beats me every hand. And he's done like 4 or 5 times. I'm down 1,000, but I'm not worried because I've played with these people before and I expect to get it back. And if not, Grace will.
I don't have AIDS.
Sit back down to the under the gun straddle. I look down at a suited ace king of spades and I make it $35 to go. I like ace king, especially pre-flop. It's a dandy, good looking hand. Big blind makes the call and the straddler decides that $35 is an appropriate price. And so the 3 of us are gonna go 3 ways to a flop, which comes 4, 7, deuce, complete airball, complete whiff, multi-ways. I'm just going to check this a lot of the times, and here I do. And I turn a king, and that's cool because that's top pair, and I like top pair. I bet $40, looking for anybody else who might have a king. Some people out there might have heart draws, 5-6. These are things that exist. Hopefully not 5-6 because that 3 of diamonds would suck if they did. But you can't be scared of monsters under the bed, so the big blind checks. And I'm just going to throw out a little value bet here, try to get called here. $60, and then my opponent immediately goes all in. What do you do? $60? Immediately goes all in for 268. I call, he shows 3-4 clubs, which is a thing, and I'm stoked. Could not be happier to pay this man $268. One of those sayings the kids say, if at first you don't succeed, you try again. If you fall off the horse, you get back on. An early bird gathers no moss. Man, I'm really squeezing the 4 diamonds. 4-5 of diamonds. Gonna call that under the gun raise to 15 with it. Try to flop the nuts. Comes 7-10 king. That's not terrible. I do have a flush draw, and I have the bottom of my range, 5 high. So I'm gonna have to start putting money in at some point. But right now, I'm just gonna call the bet. When I say put money in, I mean like as a bluff. I can't just show down 5 high, obviously. I don't have to bluff now. Comes queen on the turn. I check. This clown bets $30. Although she doesn't look like a clown. It's like a very little double, doesn't it? And I'm gonna get spicy and just make that call. River card comes the deuce of hearts. That would be a brick, for anybody. So here's the thing. I could bet and try to get value, or I could check and try to have this person bluff. But what if they have like a 1-pair hand? They might not do it. So I just go for the value. Bet 100, get called, show my hand, and my opponent has to throw their hand away, which is good because that hadn't been happening a lot to me today. With pocket aces, I 3-bet to 55 over the middle position raise to $15. That's my good buddy Rudy, who roots for Duke. That's neither here nor there. He calls the 55. We go heads up to a flop 3-8 jack, 2 clubs. Not bad for me. Flush draw. I throw out $40 to try to build a pot. Obviously, I don't want him to go away. This is a dream situation for me. He thinks about it for quite a while and ends up making it 140. He's not super deep, so this seems like a pretty good opportunity to just get stacks in. I go all in for what happens to be 245 effective. He beats me in the pot because he's got 2 jacks on a jack high board. Turn king, no help, and river card 3, no help. Give this pot to Rudy, and I go down in flames yet again. Very common theme for this meetup game. We're down to the final 2 games of this meetup game. I am beat. I've been here since 2 o'clock, and it's now darn near, that's our scared to get. Now it's darn near 11 o'clock at night, and I'm an old man with 2 kids. I got to get out of here. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys when I see you. Thank you guys for watching. If you like these videos, thumbs up, subscribe, do all that good stuff. It really does help the channel. I don't know if it helps the channel or not. Plus, I don't put up enough videos for it to even matter, but do it anyway for me. Thanks, bye. Guys, you don't get to see a lot of me anymore because I'm a super busy man. And if you made it this far in the video, I really do appreciate it. I want to tell you a little bit about what we got going on at the club in case for the next month you guys are around. So May 4th, we have the Trinket game, which is a special game that I hosted the first one. This is our second rendition, and Matt's hosting it. It's a 2-5 game with trinkets. The trinkets do fun things. They have, they can cause monkey flips, bomb pots. The stakes are 2-5. And the buy-in is $200 to $1,000. On May 11th, we have our third rendition of a tournament we call the Skyscraper. It's a $250 buy-in. It's got a $5,000 guarantee on that. And it always performs well. People show up to play it, and you guys will have a really good time if you come on down. May 18th is a $200 deep stack tournament. And then the following week on May 25th is the Barrel League final tournament. And you might say, but Adam, I didn't play in the Barrel League. You didn't have to. The Barrel League, it was a league set up on Monday nights where people competed for a chance to win a $12,000 package to Las Vegas, Nevada, where they could play any tournament they wanted. Read into that what you will. And that's going to have a winner in like 2 weeks. And then anybody who wants to play in the final can. It's a $500 buy-in. Another $12K package is guaranteed. But there's one caveat. The players that played in the Barrel League have accumulated points that will have a higher chip stack for them to start with than the players who just buy in directly. It's going to be a lot of fun. More information on our website at thebarrelsocial.com. I hope you guys can come and see me. If you haven't checked out the room yet, you need to do it because we are the premier place to play in Kentucky and northern Tennessee. And that's not just me, one of the owners saying so. Yes, it is.